Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The veteran kicker, Mason Crosby, set to do the honors here. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First and 10, Young. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Zach Brown in there to get him for a loss of 5.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Says this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has a slide and 5 open space to throw.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. They set up the screen to Ajay. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now it's the Boise State alarm, Ajay. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. This is taken at the 15. Score. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts. So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ajay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. There he goes, right side. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but his brought. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll run. It's Tomlinson. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They get it to him running left. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Young with it, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Roethlisberger will throw, and that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Crosby clicks it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On the run, this is Hunt. And some room to work. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. 60 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now.